In less than a week's time, the silk will flow, everyone. Yes, to any and all spooder lovers out there, Webber's time has come. The rework will drop on the 24th, and I can tell you right off the bat that it's going to be one of their best yet, potentially. From a wide collection of additive changes to Webber themselves, to entirely new additions to the entire game as a whole. It sounds like this character refresh is doing more to refresh the Spider Kingdom altogether, everyone. So let's do some reading. A long time ago, before he became we, there was a young boy and a monster whose ill-fated meeting would leave them both forever changed. Though Webber's two halves didn't exactly start off on the right foot, he has since grown quite comfortable in his combined states, and takes some solace in the fact that he'll never truly be alone again. Webber's character refresh arrives next week, Thursday, June 24th. And my golly, everyone, I've been saying from the start that my most anticipated part of this rework was probably gonna be the lore that came with it, and that beginning two sentences there has me more excited. What kind of boy was Webber? Where did he grow up? How was his family life? And what is this monster they speak of? Because they didn't just say spider. They came out and said monster. And was it a monster he met in the real world? Or was it something that he met when he got to the continent for the first time? I don't know. It's gonna be great. But you know what else is great, everyone? Literally almost everything to follow. Because it sounds like Webber is still gonna be Webber. And that was the whole thing that we were talking about for weeks at this point, that this rework would be additive. And additive it is. Webber can now craft a Webby Whistle to help him control his spiders. And when used, the whistle can wake spiders up, summon spiders from dens, and put following spiders in defensive mode. And my gosh, we're one bullet point in, and it already sounds great. Waking spiders up in the mornings if you have them following you, getting them to come from dens, as we know as playing Webber, that is annoying, and then we can put them in whatever this defensive mode might be. I think that's going to be great. Maybe we can control their aggro. But Webber can also craft the shoebox, which dismisses following spiders, but also pacifies attacking ones. It can only be used by Webber, but that's phenomenal. That is absolutely fantastic. And hopefully that applies to attacking spiders on, other characters, and not just attacking spiders, attacking other mobs, or even attacking Webber, if you know what I mean. Webber can also craft a den decorating set, and once decorated, the spider den will pacify the spiders in range and make them friendly towards regular players. So there we go. All the time we're always talking about and making sure not to put spider dens in base, but if we can do this and decorate it and have spiders walking around base, that's going to be awesome. It's going to add a dimension to base building that we've really never seen before without some headaches, if you know what I mean. And if the dens are looking great, as we can kind of see in the image that they teased the rework with, it's going to be even better. It's just, this rework is just sounding so Webber right now. And it just keeps going. He can also craft a healing glop, an area of effect healing item that only affects spiders. Thank the Lord. Hopefully it does great healing AoE, because spiders are great followers, don't get me wrong, but man are they flimsy. So if they can hold up a little bit longer, that's going to be awesome. It depends on how much healing it does and what its craft costs, but this sounds great. And if that wasn't enough, we could still craft Switcher Doodles, which mutate spiders into a different type once fed to them. Oh my gosh, everyone. The Spider Master just became the Spider God. But here's the thing though. This update is also going to be changing spiders themselves. Spiders can wear hats, and Clay kind of showed their hand with that one with their gameplay trailer not too long ago, so we knew it was coming. But if this also means that they can wear armors, holy moly, can you imagine an army of Wigfrid hat wearing, What if you even went nuts with it? Oh my gosh, I'm thinking of all the possibilities now. Whatever the case is, spiders can wear hats now. But they can also be put in the inventory from traps or by Webber when they're asleep. So again, this is not just impacting Webber here. If we trap spiders with the trap now, we can put them in our inventory. I'm not entirely sure how that's really going to help out any other character besides Webber, but still, fantastic. Now this last one is totally quality of life, but it's more than welcomed. Attack is no longer the default action against spiders when playing as Webber. Very nice. That makes sense. I'm surprised it wasn't a thing before, if you know what I mean. But to continue here, as this rework just keeps delivering. Webber can now sleep inside Tier 3 dens, and who knows if it's going to act as a tent, maybe a little less than a tent, maybe better than a tent. We'll find out. Webber can shave dens down now to downgrade them. So we can upgrade them with silk, now we can just use erasure to downgrade them. And you know what? That's actually going to be pretty helpful, I think. If the team is overrun, if you've let the Spider Sanctuary alive too long, just throw a Webber in there. He can calm the situation down. This actually is going to have some pretty good gameplay mechanics to it. And the last change for Webber will be that he gets a speed boost when on sticky ground now. Makes sense. He was never slowed down anyway. Now he just gets a little speed boost. I don't think that's going to be too groundbreaking unless you kind of plan out where you're doing some fights here and there on sticky webbing, which is possible. But yeah, more of a quality of life kind of fun thing thrown in, I think. But this last one, folks, is another one that is changing the game and not just Webber. The Spider Queen will now spawn a new type of spider, the Nerf Spider. Yes, everyone, a character rework is actually bringing a new mob to the entire game, the Nerf Spider. And well, just given the name, it's probably going to heal spiders. And if it heals them significantly, oh boy, dealing with Spider Queens now, or maybe a pack of spiders, is going to be very interesting. And now that we can mutate spiders at will, can you imagine a couple Nerf spiders? Oh my gosh, they're just making this like an RPG for Pete's sake. What if we get the tanky spiders, the spitter spiders, the Nerf spiders, and all the regular spiders all together at once? Oh my goodness gracious, gonna be amazing. But the rest of the post goes on to say they're going to have a new animated short, folks. They're going to have new skins, and who knows if it will only be Webber skins, or if they'll have some cheeky, spider-like, silky item skins thrown in the mix. And of course, to my surprise actually, they're going to have a new Twitch drop. Only this time it's going to be working through their new Clay Advocates program. And unfortunately, I can honestly sit here and say I have heard absolutely nothing about this. They haven't reached out to me. I haven't heard or seen a post about anything at all. So, well, looks like we'll have to wait and see. Round of applause, Clay. We haven't even played it yet, but just on paper, I'm not joking. This is probably going to be your best yet. I don't even play Webber that often, but this is making me want to play him. It sounds so dynamic. It sounds so woven together nicely with what Webber has always been and what he was always going to become. And it reminds me of Willow's rework. To this day, even though Willow's rework was one of the very first ones, I believe that is the best they've ever done. She felt like Willow, and all of her perks and downsides meshed together in what made sense for a pyromaniac. This one is a spider boy who went from, like I said, a master of spiders of sorts to now like a spider god after so many years in the constant. It's perfect. It's perfect. And as you can see, it ain't that far off, everybody. June 24th, less than a week. Less than a week until every single server is going to be filled to the brim with spiders, Webber, and silk. It's going to be great. But you guys are going to be fighting over a lot of really good stuff here. Haven't done one of these videos in a while. Man, it feels like ages because the Wes rework kind of just dropped out of nowhere. They didn't really give us a teaser of it. So it's been a long while since we've been able to sit here and have an announcement and speculation video on a character rework. So I am very excited to hear what you guys think of it because Clay really outlined it this time. Sometimes they've just like given little general tidbits here and there, sprinkle, and then we really speculate what that means. This one, we pretty much know everything. We pretty much know everything. Excuse me. So, super excited to hear what you guys are initially thinking, and of course, when the time comes, what you guys really feel about the new Weber. But folks, I think that will do it for us for now. The Weber Rework is less than a week away, highly anticipated, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed, or at least I hope not. I'm not. It sounds great to me. You know, didn't necessarily get some of the, like, maybe stupid now that we can sit here and actually see what's coming. Stuff like being able to ride Spider Queens in a battle and all that stuff. But as an additive update, this is probably the best they could have done. And I'm excited. I'm excited. Hope you guys are too. Hope it doesn't disappoint. And besides, I'll be seeing you in less than a week for it anyways. Thanks for watching, folks. Please let me know what you are thinking down below. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.